Everyone, it's Garrison here, and welcome back to the channel. And today, I am super duper excited because I'll be checking out with y'all Cherrybullet's latest and newest release of P.O.W, also known as Play on the World in parentheses, or acronym of P.O.W, of course. We love to see it. This is tied along to their third mini album, Cherry Dash. What a titling of a mini album, am I right? And honestly, the teaser pics, the thumbnail, let alone for P.O.W with Yuju in the mix. As some may know, Yuju do be the bias, so I'm completely wrecked so far, and I haven't dove into the song yet. But I think one thing that really got me anticipating for this comeback not only it is within the same month as my birthday, number two, it's been a long time since Love in Space, a super mad catchy song that was dreamlike and took me to outer space with the vocal work, especially in the chorus for that song, am I right? But aside from that, everyone, let's just dive into the music video for P.O.W now. Alright, so brought it up here, P.O.W, Play on the World by Cherrybullet. I got the English captions on and all. Let's go. Yuju. Oh, she's got a baseball here. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, Shannon! I didn't expect her right away here. Some rudimental snare drum work. Okay! Hey, come through. Wow, what is going on in this song? Some keyboard, piano work here. Alright, Bora. Filling it up with Bora here. Oh! I love how this song is light, yet there's this droning kind of energy going on that makes you feel like you're in a club. Hey. Whoa. This is crazy though, like, how can this song be so cool sounding yet cute and a bit sweet at the same time? Oh, I feel so attacked right now, not gonna lie. Into my bias record, Bora. The world. Hey. Okay. No way. There's no way. Play on the world. Man, that is catchy. This, like, runaway set was so cool throughout the other scenes going on as well, everyone. But man, oh man, P.O.W, Play on the World by Cherrybullet. I gotta say, for those who are familiar with me and my channel and such, and my particular taste when it comes to K-pop releases in the last couple of years, and especially these days, I don't really mess with like the chirpy sing talk, delivery in terms of the vocals throughout many songs out there, and then there's some select few that I totally mess with. And I gotta say, I gotta add Play on the World as one of those some select few that I really mess with. Like, I feel like upon first listen, right at the start, I was like, kind of like really surprised and confused movement wise. Like, I was automatically set right away, like halfway on the part of like a roller coaster. Like, you can just imagine you're not starting from here. I'm starting from here, with the likes of Charon kicking it off like that, right? And then boom, they put us on a whole roller coaster, and I love how they literally play us all within this song with the twists and turns that dramatically happen, yet in a smooth, droning kind of energy and manner. I've got to say, I say droning because I feel like I'm set in a trance, but I'm in a club at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's heavy with it in terms of the beat, yet then there's light moments in the song that you really admire. And I feel like the best way to put it is Cherry Bullet's Play on the World is like a cherry. It's something that can pop in your mouth, and it's a delightful treat, one time type of treat, right? It's not necessarily overly sweet, but it's a nice, pleasant treat. You know what I'm saying? And how that really reminds me of specifically a cherry is kind of cool, honestly. That's just some side note that I just want to put out there in the blue, because I feel like maybe others can relate to that kind of sentiment, because we get a little bit of everything. We get the coolness, we get the bit of swagger by Cherry Bullet, especially by Jiwon and Bora, am I right? Their parts were really surprising, yet nearing the end, of course, they gave us Haeun and Bora in the mix simultaneously, just like that. As some y'all may already know, we know like how capable Haeun is in the vocal department, but Bora as well. But then bringing the two of them together within that moment was so special, everyone. So I feel like there was a lot of enjoyable moments by each and every member. I'm even talking about the likes of Remy as well. I liked May in the mix as well. So I love how it's cool, quirky, dare I say silly, but also there's a good amount of swagger and attitude in the song. I'm just honestly sick and tired of Cherry Bullet being underrated, even after going, like, some of the members going on GP Triple 9 that I covered very heavily on the channel here. And after, so much time and a wait, right? I just felt like if they released this earlier, wow, more people would love this, you know what I'm saying? But better late than never, am I right? And I'm sure this kind of song that's not as melodic, to my liking, comparably to the likes of Love in Space. Even I would say, let me bring up their discography here. Love in Space, I would say Q&A, and even their B-sides from the Cherry Rush era is the likes of Follow Me, and of course, Love So Sweet. Now, Cherry Bullet, I feel like they topped themselves from Love in Space. Okay, as much as I love more so of a melodic song, Love in Space, I don't think will play out more like longevity-wise as much as Play on the World. Like, I know this is the first watch and listen, but I just feel like they slightly top themselves with Play on the World, or top themselves a lot, because with the things trending and stuff like that, the sing talking or in your face attitude and the concepts that people enjoy and all, I feel like a lot of people are gonna love this outside of the fandom and within the fandom at the same time, which is great, I gotta say, from an objective standpoint. Now, from a combination of being a fan, but also from an objective standpoint, I feel like this song is not necessarily my favorite. I still think Love So Sweet is very goated and difficult to top, but I'd say Play on the World would slot in between, right? Love So Sweet, and then below it, Love in Space, of course. But let me bring up the music video here again and go through the full music video, point out my favorite parts and sections, and try to identify more elements and instrumentations in this song. So I gotta say, this song is an 8.5 that would surely grow into a 9 with more listens, I've got to say, everyone. Which is good. Because I was really surprised just hearing the first verse in this song, yet how it grew on me during the first listen as the song progressed and progressed, right? We just get a little bit of everything from CherryBullet in this, which is really cool yet badass. Some breathing there. Wow, the breathing samplings, you can notice it right away here. Maybe some like... Wow, I would say there's some breathing samplings in there. The sound or a wood block going on either or, that sampling or a wood block in the mix. Crazy. I love the snare drum work that's very rudimental with it, the type of snare drum work that you would tend to hear in a marching band perhaps, but also in the mix, the percussion work. Listen to the shakers here. Oh, Haeun is a bias wrecker for me as well, in case you guys didn't know. Oh, that bass. Then it becomes more so majestic and sweet and the more light with it in this moment with the light piano or keyboard work in the mix. Some trap percussion. Oh, it just puts you in a trance. Yeah, it's just so cool how they have the runway scene at the start, but they utilize it in a good amount of moments in the song, right? Oh, I just can't get enough of this siren AO moment. Build it up with that combination of drum kit work. The world, that's what I want. Play on the world. Now, what's my thoughts and my personal take when it comes to Play on the World? I gotta admit, you know, the hooks, they are not doing as much as it for its job as I would like in this song. Usually the hooks can be super mad catchy or memorable, but sometimes they are purposely dealt in impactful kind of manner. And I think the intentions of having a hook like this, the hooks within this song, right, is to have something that's sing-alongable, right? It's almost so good to the point where it's like anthemic, right? It has that sing-alongable, cheerful factor to it that gets to ya. Love the lighting too in this. That is crazy. I really love how Jiwon spits here in verse 2. Back to that rudimental snare drum work. Shakers. Yeah, May. She really kills this era as well. Ew. And disconnected. Okay, when I first saw this scene, I would say let alone the thumbnail for this music video and come back. I told you guys the main bias do be Yuju. Emphasize on main bias because honestly, let's be real here. Everyone who's familiar with Cherrybullet, all the members do wreck ya one way or another with each and every brand new era. And Yuju with the runway and all just doing her thing and expressing herself in these like gesticulations as she's sort of mouthing the lyrics, you know what I'm saying in that moment. What I want, play on the world. Just when I thought verse 2 was like something that really attacked me, and like I would say like the follow-up with the refrain after the first time around when we hear the chorus within this song, and it just grabs your attention so much and it already like sets you on a crazy roller coaster of a ride. This bridge was super unexpected, especially with Bora rapping. Like, come on, I love the sharp angles done here camera-wise, right? And then there's this skirting of some electronic elements here. Like, how can you do that? How can you give us Bora rapping into Haeun and Bora coming through with the same line here? Unbelievable. The kind of succession that they did here was mind-blowing. Play on the world. I love the graphics that they edit in the post-production phase for this music video, and all the typography, everything about this, it sticks. And I feel like, you know, I can't be the only one. I feel like a little bit of more distribution in terms of resources was given to Cherrybullet for this comeback. So it's all in our hands, and for fellow newcomers to support Cherrybullet here and to, you know, make them thrive and strive more and wake people up behind the scenes to be like, okay, we gotta give more to Cherrybullet so they could really show off and, you know, eat well. Because every time when they're given the opportunity, I feel like they come through with these gem of a type of songs, but it doesn't get like that much recognition as it should be. You feel me on that note? But Play on the World, P.O.W. by Cherrybullet. Yeah, it's already, upon second listen, believe it or not, it's a 9 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts, every one. This may not be so up in terms of my alley, in terms of taste and all, but this did it for me. I really hope in the future, maybe they come back through a more so love so sweet kind of approach, but even maybe more melodic, and maybe mix up and change with a different genre, because they've already shown so much range, and I feel like there's just so much more to Cherry Bullet that can be showcased on all ends of the spectrum, right? Visually for their music videos, okay? On the vocal and rap end as well, clearly, because when you are familiar that Bora can truly come through with beautiful vocal work, you really don't expect her to come through with rap. But then again, she really proved herself on GP 999 that she can do it all, just like the other members. They're so multifaceted as well. But aside from that, let me know your thoughts, guys. Be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it ups up the channel so much. Stay tuned. I think I'm gonna do a cherry box binge per se of their various covers. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comment section down below. If a good amount of you are, I will commit to checking out those cherry box videos as a sort of binge session. But if not, I'll just simply watch on my own time. Aside from that, we got other Cherry Bullet content on the channel here in the past before, with their live performance of Where You At. I think album review wise, definitely I gotta check out Cherry Dash, especially after listening and reviewing P.O.W here. But take care as always. This has been Garrison, and peace.